What it do? Welcome back to another episode of Road Rage. And shit, today we're just gonna follow up on what's been going on. It's been a while. I'm gonna get you guys all caught up. So stick with me, let you know what's been going on, why I haven't been posting videos, and let's get to it. Alright, within the last, 8 months maybe since I posted a video, a lot's been going on. There was a couple cars that came in, went out. Obviously, we weren't too major with that. A lot of times the customers don't want the car being filmed. But it is what it is. We have 2 more cars in the lab. And as you can see, we're still moving in. We got shit all over the place. We got to get a couple shelf subs. Nothing's really set up. But we're gonna eventually get there. So never mind the mess. We have a Caprice in here. That's about to get an LS Swap. We actually already built the engine for this. So it's just a matter of all the extra bells and whistles. I think he is gonna frame off with this, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. This will definitely have a lot of videos following this here. The cutlass, I'll get to that in a minute. I mean, shit, we haven't even got the lid fully in. Still working on getting those red heads in. Missing like 1 or 2, I think. We got this MC in here. This is also getting the LS. Just waiting to figure out what the owner want to do. If he wants to go just find one factor, if he wants to provide one. It is what it is. Don't matter to us. But let's get into what you guys been waiting on. Alright, I know this is what you guys been waiting on, so I'm gonna jump right to it, right into it. Alright, so first off, you'll see that I do have the heat exchange mounted. This is, I believe, a 6-inch stud. Has a nut with the line log in it. This is a 2-inch spacer and a 1.5-inch spacer, I believe. So that's 3.5 inches away from the radiator support, and what that allows me to do is clear the fan and the transmission cooler that's back there. Alright, went ahead and went with the big boy, the AFCO. Ooh, isn't she pretty? Leave that there. And when this is placed, it lines up directly in front of the grill on the Cutlass. You can't do that on the Monte Carlo. And I'm gonna get some videos out to you guys, man. There's slight differences between these cars. And everybody always say, oh, they look the same. They built on the same platform. They all the same, just a few curves difference. No, there's a whole lot of fucking difference with these things when you really dive into it and really make it a project and start taking shit apart. It's totally, I won't say totally, but there's a lot of big differences. You can't have this up here on the Monte Carlos because it has another support in the middle that does not allow you to do that. And that support, if I'm not mistaken, also has the hood latch there, where a lot of G-Body's hood latch is right here. In the Monte Carlos, that is not the case. It is about right here. So, I kind of like this better. I put it in there. I do need to add 1 more support, either in the middle or 2 on the side. Probably end up mounting something right here in this factory location to hold this up. These things do get heavy when they are filled. I don't want anything bending or flexing or anything like that. 12AN bungs welded on. While the frame was off and the car was just in the air, I went ahead and painted this satin black. Whole lot of dust. If I knew better, I would have done better. I would have never painted this satin black. Listen, you can see every fucking speck of dust. I don't know if you can on the camera, but all this, all that's dust. Think gloss would have been a lot better. You can wipe it down and a lot easier, but it is what it is. Got 12 AN bungs welded onto this also, to the inlet and outlet. I decided to go clear hose. I'm gonna go ahead on the limb and say I am the first in the G-Body game to do this. I actually have not seen this on any other car, but I don't want to say it doesn't exist. But on the G-Body, I'm telling you, I am the first. And I know a couple of y'all might try to beat me to the punch. Go ahead and switch it up. But let this be known, I am the first to have the clear hose on the inlet and outlet on the LSA. I'm gonna let this train go by and I'm gonna get back. All right, train going. So check this out, YouTube. This is the Holley. This was the Holley truck mount, the truck bracket that I originally had running on this setup. I'll get the part number for you guys. But honestly, I figured this would work and it aligned just fine. If you can see this, it doesn't get any closer than that. Like that's dead on. And the reason for that is this was a copy or designed off the original C5 bracket. And what Holley does is they sell you spacers that you place behind this bracket if you're running the truck setup, because those were forward more. So originally I was running this bracket, the AC bracket, and the alternator and power steering bracket with the spacer. I removed the spacer, went right on. Everything's gonna clear. As a matter of fact, there's even more clearance for the pulley, I believe. But if this doesn't work, I do have a C5 bracket that just sit on the shelf. So if this doesn't work, I'll just swap everything over to that. But I think it should. Everything kind of falls aligned in the same exact space. So I really believe everything will work. Just might have to turn some of these hoses off the gearbox, turn them the opposite way. I do know I can't no longer place the reservoir for the power steering there. I'll have to relocate that. So I'll probably just end up running a tube, a hose, you know, I don't know which way, whichever's the cleanest and the easiest, once I put the throttle body and intake on. On this side, I'm not sure what we're gonna do about the AC, but if you know me, I gotta have AC. There's no way I'm running a vehicle in South Florida without an AC. As a matter of fact, if I was an officer, I'd be giving you motherfuckers tickets. I mean tickets, because that's self-hate. That's suicide in Florida. So if you ain't running no AC in Florida, shit, come see us. How about that? Come see us, whether it's an old school or new school, let us get you right. Because that is self-hate, and it's real out here with this heat in Florida. Other than that, I don't know what else. I mean, we still have a lot of plumbing and wiring to do. But everything is pretty much done. You know, it's time to just button everything up. You know, get the brackets. I think I'm going with the LSX Concept, I believe is the brand name. That's the same one we use on the Monte Carlo. Works like a charm. I went with the Performance one. I believe it's called Performance or Race Bracket. One of the two. The more expensive one. Let's say that. The more expensive one they have, that's what we ran. And we're probably going to run the same thing with this. I'm still deciding on what size overdrive I want to go. And that's the reason there is not the third pulley on the balancer. But once I figure that out, I'll let you guys know. But you guys tell me what you think about it so far. I do plan on painting the car. I didn't originally. I was going to paint the same color. But I think I want to change the color completely now. Kind of sucks after I did the whole firewall. But it is what it is. Black is neutral. I'm going to keep it that way. Red is just performance color. So we're going to keep everything else that way. And it just is what it is. The hood's gonna be closed most of the time, even if it's open. It's a clean look. I want to show you guys that you can still keep, you know, everything almost factory on this. You don't have to get rid of your AC, factory AC box to go vintage air. Just so you end up with the same quality of AC. Listen, I've never jumped into a car with vintage air and I'm like, holy shit, this is a lot colder than what I had. That's have not been the case. All right. So we got the trunk almost done with the sound dampening. You know, everybody like to go dyno mat. Over here, we use Roxville. Doesn't make a difference to us. Same thickness. They all do the same thing. So we say the money here. On the MC, there is dyno mat. But remember, when I started this channel and I posted the first video, I told you guys we're gonna have this. We're gonna call this the budget build. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't nothing budget about it. But I just want to show people there's many ways of doing it. In the MC, we went all out. Vintage air, you know, expensive brackets, anything that was what most people would recommend. You know, we can show you that you can do it that way, and you can do it for a little cheaper and still do it the right way, like this. So no dyno mat in here. Rockville. The brackets for the seats are in. Damn, I really wish I could pull this out. That MC do run, but I don't feel like pushing the fucking cutlass out. Got the seats in. Got to figure out what I'm doing with the back seats. I'm not sure. I might just get some side pillars done with some cup holders. I'll leave that up to the interior dude, or I just get my factory done to match whatever pattern I go in with here. Still deciding if I want the interior to be bloody still. But we'll know we can cross that line. Everything's been wired up, and I'll go into a couple details, more details into that. And videos to follow. The power windows, power locks, all that good stuff is in here. It's working. I even made a panel. Hope you guys can really see that. And if you guys want information on this also, I'll post a video on how to make that and to make sure everything's properly connected and minimize your risk of fires. We don't want you guys tapping into anything. But that's it, guys.
Get your ass up.
So be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll be keeping up. Try to get at least one video out a week, whether it's on the cutlass, the Monte Carlo. Who got something special for you guys? It's been a while. I got something for you guys on that, or the MC or Caprice is sitting in here. But just stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it. Follow us on Instagram if you haven't already. That's Road Rage 561. Hit the bell, hit the subscribe button, and we appreciate it. Ooh. Okay. Listen, what I just told you guys. You know, if you fuck with me, you know I'll put you on. I just told you guys. That's what we rocking with at Road Rage over here, man. At Rockville, man. That's what we rocking with over here. Dynamite, you cool, y'all do your thing, but you ain't no different. Just another stamp. Rockville, man. Good tip. I'm gonna go ahead and put a link in the description. So if y'all wanna get y'all own, go ahead and get it. What it is, 50 square feet.
50 square feet do the whole car.
50 square feet do the whole car. I don't even remember the price off the top of my head. I'll post a link. You guys go ahead and cop a pair.
About $95.
You feel me? Go ahead and cop it. I promise you it's a fraction of the Dynamite.